Hello out there once again, sports fans, your net friends, Jersey Joe, and I know they're ready to talk about more sports over beers. Best we do here in the Brew, talk about all kinds of stuff. It's just like we would do in the bar. And of course, the big talker in sports right now is the Super Bowl. Joel, you look like you're ready for the Super Bowl over there, are you?
No, the Super Bowl.
Well, we'll get to your opinion in just a second because we got his opinion, my opinion, your opinion, as we talk all about Super Bowl 53. I put a couple questions out on social media. Who do you think will win? Are you going to watch? And what's the good and the bad? And what's your favorite part? It's all about the Super Bowl right now here on the Brew. And I guess maybe we should legally say the big games. You know, the NFL gets all upset about saying the word Super Bowl in their trademarks. So, all right, you already said that you're not going to watch. Why?
This is the same bullshit year in and year out. Teams that are there. Obviously, the big one is the NFC side this year, but I mean, you can make the argument for both of them. The competitive balance is absolutely nothing. It's like it's not even fair to anybody else. It's not fair. So why waste your time?
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing. It is kind of lopsided. You definitely feel somehow the league maybe, I don't know if this is true or not, but it kind of feels like the league maybe set it up to be an East Coast, West Coast things with the Rams, who were absolutely nobodies 2 seasons ago. Now all of a sudden they got in. And the Patriots, okay, look, everybody's sick and tired of the damn Patriots getting in there. Nobody, I don't know. Nobody really wants to see it. I don't want to see it anymore. I'm kind of bored with it. I'm kind of bored with football.
There's no competitive balance with them.
Right,
There's
right.
none.
You know.
They have the easiest schedule. That's why they have one less playoff game than everyone else every goddamn year. Every goddamn year. That happens every single time. Tom Brady gets in there, plays like shit. His team carries him there, just like he did the last couple of years, just like he did early on in the couple seasons. And then he gets all the credit. And people are sick of hearing that shit from that cheating cocksucker.
I think that's the big problem. You know, the Patriots didn't earn their win. I mean, okay, I know they got exposed cheating scandal. People keep saying that, whatever. But you're exactly right. Look, we're both Yankee fans. Look, we love it when the Yankees kept winning the World Series over and over and over. But the Yankees didn't cheat their win to the World Series. And it wasn't like the league was pushing the Yankees to win the World Series either. I don't know, maybe that's a biased perspective. And I know anti-Yankee fans will probably disagree and say, oh, no, you know, the league wanted them to get in. But the fact of the matter is, we're in the same deal where it's like, oh, okay, it's the Patriots again. I feel like I've seen this story now over and over and over. The only time it was different is when, like, the Giants actually beat Brady a few years ago. That was actually kind of funny. But since then, it's the same thing. And look, everybody already knows what's going to happen. The Patriots are going to win.
Nah, I got the Rams.
Oh, you got the Rams. Well, I put that question on social media and asked a bunch of our followers. I asked, will you watch the Super Bowl? Keith says, I'm watching something else. Darren the intern says, I'm taking a stand this year. So sick of the Patriots. I'm not proving a point or sending a message to the NFL. I honestly just don't care. I never missed a Super Bowl, but I can't stand another Pats love fest with a talk of Brady like he's the second coming of Christ. He continues, love affair between league and franchise is getting a little ridiculous.
Shit. I agree with that guy.
There's no feeling.
He fucking played like shit. He should have lost the last game. The one before that, he played pretty well, but he only had to fucking do 2 of them. And last one, he played a great team on the road, played horrible, and fucking got all the credit in the world. And I'm sick of hearing about it. I don't blame that dude one bit.
No, I mean, you know, and he continues on. He's got a few more points to make. He says, the NFL pulls for the Pats from a marketing standpoint. They're all about building and protecting Brady's legacy. I'm so done. And Michael Fine writes in, and I want to bring this one up because he is a New Orleans Saints fan, and he's like, boycott Super Bowl LIIE. Super Bowl LIIE, get it? No self-respecting who-dat watching that trash, but we'll have TV another channel to drive the ratings down. And he took the Super Bowl logo and made it into a LIIE logo. I mean, I would, if I was a Saints fan, I'd be ticked off too because the NFL basically cost the Saints from going to the big game.
Look, they worked their ass off all year. I think everybody who watched this year knows that they were the better team and they deserve to be there. This is also one of those things where Bree's legacy, small window, the NFC side is so random every year. It's always about which way the ball bounces. And they just totally robbed him and all the other players on that team. I'm not even a Saints fan. I have no dog in that race. Yeah. And that's infuriating to hear that year in and year out they allow this bullshit to keep happening.
Yeah, the other thing, too, is, like, that play was clearly, you know, with the contract, and it should have been a foul, and it wasn't. They let it go, you know. It's like, well, then fine. Stop it. If it's such an important pivotal moment in the playoffs, instant replay that, check it, and check it again. Not let the Rams win to get the team through and then apologize later. Like, you know, it's a little bit of a BS call, and I think they got called on it. And then the apology from the NFL later, which every year they seem to keep apologizing for something else. It's really showing how the fabric of the National Football League is kind of starting to break apart a little bit. Like, it's just not just good anymore.
Well, there's no accountability. That's exactly right, and it's all about. It starts with Goodell. 10 days after the fucking game, he goes, "Oh, they're human, dude. What the f-?
Yeah.
Everybody at home could see it 2 seconds after it happened. You wait 10 days to say something, and you know what? He's waiting for all the stink to pass off of it, and then he can give a kind of half-assed answer, like the generic, can't really do anything about it. Yeah, he could have right after it fucking happened. No accountability whatsoever.
Yeah, it's definitely the game's definitely having a lot more issues these days. So I put a question out on social media and I asked, will you be watching Super Bowl 53? 53% of you said no, I won't watch. 47% said yes, I will watch. It was damn close, but you know what? At the end of the day, 53% of the football fans, or at least our social media fans, said no, they're not going to watch. I'm not surprised because the ratings for Super Bowl are going down consistently each year now.
Good. Maybe we could just cancel the shit. We can't. I know we can't. I'm just being facetious, but really, I mean, I'm with the 53%.
We're a long way from that. And of course, globally, though, this isn't the biggest event. It's the biggest TV and sporting event in the United States this year. But globally, it's not as big as the World Cup. Millions of people tune in for the World Cup. And here in America, this is our World Cup. And it still does bring in a lot of TV ratings. A lot of people have parties. Bars here, all over the place are having all kinds of watch parties. I get even invited to Vegas watch parties at casinos. So it's a big deal for business across the U.S.
It's true. I mean, duh.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. What do you like about the Super Bowl? What is something that you like?
I haven't liked it in a while. I haven't liked it probably. It's been years.
Mm-hmm.
It's more about bringing people together, really, and that's probably what most people are going to say.
Yeah.
Because I think most casual fans, people from the office, relatives that don't normally care about the game, they're going to get together, and they're only going to know one person's name, Tom Brady, because it's the only game they watch every year. So they don't know that he's a wildly overrated. I'm not going to say he sucks. He's a little bit better than average. But they're not going to know he's some wildly overrated dude because they're only watching one game, and all the football fans are going, oh, it's a big game of the year. Only the best teams are here. So they only know his name. So then that stupid rhetoric about he's the greatest of all time keeps going on and on and on and on and on. He's the greatest cheater of all time. That's what he is.
Speaking of that, did you see the KDK, the CBS station in Pittsburgh, supered him convicted cheater or something like that?
I did, yeah.
Did it got busted. That was pretty funny, side note.
It's interesting that the guy got fired for putting that on a graphic, and then you go and you read all the ats underneath the article on Twitter, and everybody's like, yeah, but they did cheat. And it's like, well, yeah, but the casual fan doesn't know that. Yeah. Only people like myself, you, other real actual football fans know they cheated, and they know that they can't win without cheating. You're
right about one thing. The game does bring people together. It's been a while since I've been to a party here in the East Coast. Am I going to watch? I'll probably put it on. I'm not going to go out of my way to watch or do anything. But it was, every once in a while it's kind of fun to go to a party because A, I like watching the commercials, but B, the fun part is the food. You get a good meal, some good drinks. The only thing that stinks for me though, I have to work the next day, and it's in a rating space. I can't get that Monday off. I have to go to work. So, you got to cut the Super Bowl party short in your own celebration, if you will. So that kind of stinks too that it's on a Sunday. I wish it was on a Saturday. I understand why TV ratings and all that.
It's true. Yeah, that's the most important thing about it, really. It's actually the biggest American holiday. If you want to say it's a holiday, I would say it's probably more important than Christmas and Halloween and all that shit. More people know what this is.
Yeah. Well, I asked a question on social media. I asked fans, what is their favorite part of the game? We got a bunch of responses. Let's hit them up right now because Nicole says commercials. Larry says the best part of the Super Bowl, when the Patriots win. Vamos Yankee says commercials. Michael Fine says, my favorite part will be when Goodell has to discuss the screw job in New Orleans. Super Bowl LIII, other than that, I have zero interest in his sham game. He's still pissed off. And Starman says, I love the commercials. They have been weak in the past few years. Bring back the Bud Bowl. Yeah, Michael Fine's got an axe to grind.
Anybody paying attention should have an axe to grind. If I was an LA Rams fan, I'd be like, I don't even want to that's stupid. That's bullshit. If my team won on a call like that, I would still be upset because I would feel like we didn't win fair and square. I'm with him.
The other point that I agree with, too, is Starman's, where I love the commercials, too. That was always the fun part of the party. I was like, shut up, we're going to party and watch commercials. And they're good, but they haven't been that great in years. And I don't like the free previews they air a local news week before. That takes away the magic when you would see them during the game. And I know if I'm a big company, I get it. I want to get my money out there and get more money bang for my buck making the commercials. But those were a fun part of the experience I also think we've ruined, too. And it's actually one of the few times that people in America actually really want to watch commercials, and they're kind of blowing it.
Yeah, I already know what it's going to be. It's going to be a bunch of celebrities. It's going to be musicians, like the one that they previewed was Steve Carell, Cardi B, and Lil Jon. It's going to be shit like that. Or it'll be, I don't know how many cameos from the 80s, trying to make somebody we haven't heard from in 20, 30, 40 years. And you put it with some new song and try and kind of make them relevant again. You know, you kind of get that kind of shit every year.
I make it a point not to watch our previews of commercials. I know a lot of them are on YouTube. I know like a lot of stations show them, Access Hollywood and all that show them. I flip the channel. I don't want to see them early, you know? And the second thing is the commercials used to be creative like the Bud Bowl. Now it's mostly like what hot new movies coming out in the big, you know, blockbuster explosions movie trailer and stuff. And they all start to look the same. So that's lost magic for me. I want to see the what's up guys, you know? Like bring that kind of fun back. At least Doritos usually has a good commercial. You know, Budweiser usually has a good commercial. Cheetos, you know, you'll get like the GoDaddy stuff. But the movie after movie showing you pacing your blockbuster, I can't remember who half of them are when we all talk about it the next day at work.
Yeah, it's definitely lost its luster.
It has. Well, last thing we put out on social media, I put a question out. Who do you think will win the Super Bowl? Got a bunch of your answers, so here we go. Rock for Guitar says, the New York Yankees. By the way, you know what? God bless the Yankees. I wish they could win the Super Bowl. I do miss baseball. We'll give Rock for Guitar at least a bonus point for the credit for the comedy.
Okay.
Got a bunch more of your comments around, so let's hit those. Heather Ann McKee says, let's go Rams. Larry Mock says, Patriots. Brady needs a ring for his other hand. And his wife writes back, he's going to have it made into a tongue ring. One for the tongue, baby. Patriots fans. Most of America, unless you are from New England, pretty much don't want the Patriots to win. We do want the underdog to win. Let's end this crap already. But there's not much we can do. But the poll will tell also. Here's what we asked. Who do you think will win? 60% of you predicted that the Rams will actually win. 40% said the Patriots. That goes against every Vegas sportsbook I looked up before doing this webcast. I'm surprised that our fans picked the Rams. Maybe that's who they want to win, not who they think is going to win.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So I looked up Vegas sportsbooks, and all the sportsbooks, Westgate, MGM Mirage, William Hill, Wynn, Station Casinos, Gold Nugget, and Caesars, they all have the Patriots to win. And in fact, a lot of them had opening odds the Patriots were going to win the Super Bowl at 6-1 when the football season started. So Vegas was already on board with the Pats going to win the Super Bowl before the season even started. You know, Vegas sportsbooks, they generally know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but like what I was saying about competitive balance, it's not that bold of a prediction. They're going to be there next year.
Yeah.
They'll be there the year after that. And the year after that, barring a miracle. It'll probably be like one of the 3 years that something will happen and they won't be there. But in the meantime, the competitive balance is still fucked up. The joke that I make every offseason is, I wonder who's playing the Patriots in the Super Bowl this year.
And Vegas knows that too, because most of those odds are, 2 under, 3 under, which means you got to put up more than $100 to try to win $100 back, because Vegas already knows what's going to happen. I mean, that's why these sports books bring in the big money.
Everybody fucking does.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like not a bet. It's like, why would you bet against the
boring.
Patriots? Yeah.
It's bullshit. It's the reason the NBA is getting criticized right now, because the competitive balance is so out of whack. And the NFL's turning into that shit.
But hey, you want to know what's a good win, though? You click that like and subscribe button down below, because there's lots more fun here in the Brew each and every week. And on Thursday's Kicking Back with Jersey Joe, we're playing another round of What Is It Really, you guys? I put in a super zoomed in picture. We'll see those of you who can figure it out what it is, who's going to open a leaderboard on my web show. And wait, you'll get to see a woman robbing flowers on a bicycle from a cemetery. Can you figure out which that's what she's really doing? You'll find out Thursday on What Is It Really, Kicking Back with Jersey Joe. And hey, you know what? Our web show each and every week, that Joel at least, is a sure bet.
Yeah. It's better than watching. Well, let me give you my closing statement for this. You can edit this in however you want.
Hit it.
I'd just like to say, the NFL, Tom Brady, the New England Patriots. No one hates you because you win. We hate you because you cheat. Competitive balance is out of whack. You can take that MAGA hat and shove it up your ass. It's the new white hood. Go yourself and your cunts.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Iron Eyes from Las Vegas. And the funny thing is, Joel, that most of America agrees on every one of those points you just made. Yeah, there it is. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for watching and enjoying our live show here, and all of you who voted in our polls. We're here each and every week. Jersey Joe and Ion, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, I hope.